From clothes to coffee, the raw ingredients for several items that we use on a day-to-day basis have actually rallied. These are what we call as soft commodities. So we are talking about products like cocoa, sugar, coffee beans, even in fact orange juice have all seen quite an uptick, especially since the pandemic hit the world, which is roughly in March and April. Let's talk about sugar and coffee, and the reason I club these two commodities together is because they come from one common source, and that's Brazil. Given the temperatures and the soil as well, Brazil is does have a very conducive environment for the growth of sugar and coffee, and hence it's the key supplier to the world of these two important commodities. However, here as well, and because of the fact that these commodities are priced in US dollars when traders do want to trade in these agri-commodities, because of the relationship between the real, which is the Brazilian currency, and the US dollar, there is quite a bit of fluctuation in the futures contract of these two commodities as well. So let's say if the dollar depreciates while the real goes up, these commodity prices as well will go up, and that's what we've been looking at as well recently. But it's not just these currency fluctuations, even supply demand dynamics will obviously have an impact on the pricing. Now we do know that Brazil of course has been one of the worst hit countries when it comes to the coronavirus pandemic, and it's not just Brazil. Another key coffee producing region is Vietnam, and that as well has seen a shortage in supply when it comes to the Robusta coffee beans, which in turn also lifted the prices of Arabica beans. So sugar and coffee, which by the way hit lows of 9.05 cents and $1 per pound respectively, hitting multi-year lows, managed to make impressive comebacks subsequently. And interestingly, if we look at history too, between 2008 and 2011, these commodities had posted this spectacular rally. From the 2008 low of just about a little over $1, it rallied to a high of $3.063 per pound in 2011. So if we are supposed to go by that, coffee prices do certainly have quite a long way to go. Cotton prices as well did post quite a similar recovery. In fact, on the 2nd of April, we had the ICE cotton futures, which fell to a low of 11-year low, mind you, of around 48.35 cents per pound. But since then, there's been a steady ascent to a peak of 65.06 cents, which was, by the way, found on the 6th of August. 7th of August, there was once again a bit of a correction that kicked in, but we've definitely rallied quite a bit from those April lows. Another very interesting, lesser known and lesser traded commodity is orange juice futures, where this whole rush for the immunity boosting vitamin C commodity did lead to higher demand for it. But we would also want to watch out for weather activity in Florida, which is a key orange producing state in America. Any hit to the supply may lead to another bout of rally for orange juice futures, which by the way for the last couple of weeks has been a bit more stable compared to its other peers. So to sum up the rally seen in this entire soft commodities universe in 2020, while commodities like orange juice futures and cocoa as well are net gainers in 2020, cotton and coffee have just seen a run up in the last few weeks and are still net losers for the year 2020.